Hello FlossTube, my name is Sarah. I'm from Memphis and this is my channel about cross stitch. Today is Thursday, September the 29th, and this is FlossTube number 20 for me. I have a friend today. Winnie, say hi. Look at her. Whenever we do this, it's been a long time since I've had her on here. When I talk to her or touch her, she's like, don't touch me. Why? She's such a cuddle bug. I don't know why she acts like this. It's like she knows that I'm videoing her. Winnie. Winnie is my best stitchy girl. She's almost 2 years old. She'll be 2 on Halloween. She is named after Winnie, like Winifred in Hocus Pocus, and she's a Halloween pup. She's a Shih Tzu, and we love her very much. All right, Winnie, I'll let you down now. Winnie's the one usually causing commotion underneath the desk and bumping into the light and chewing on her bone and knocking stuff over, or shaking her head so y'all hear her collar. Anyway, I hope everyone's been doing great. It's been a month since I've seen you all, and I'm just like coming in hot today, just sliding right in under the wire to get this FlossTube to you for the month of September. I do want to start off today and just say that my thoughts and prayers are with everyone who has been affected today and last night by Hurricane Ian. I hope all of our Stitchy friends and their families are safe, and it looks like there's a lot of destruction and we lost some people. So yeah, thinking about everyone for sure, and thinking about those of you who are still in Ian's path. Because I think it's changed now from a tropical storm back to like a Category 1 hurricane. So, yeah, thinking about our friends in the Carolinas as well. Okay, so, yeah. Up next, life update. I have a good bit to talk about today. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It could be a little bit of a long one because it's been a month, but it's been a weird month. Okay, so life update. Last time I talked to y'all, I was having a lot of hand problems. The hand problems continued throughout the rest of September and just got worse and worse and worse. I finally had a doctor's appointment a couple weeks ago. I was able to get some injections and the pain is much better. I'm still having some functional issues, so I probably will be having some surgery in December on my hand. So it did affect my stitching this month. I still have finishes, I still have whips, I have haul, I have plans, but when you can only stitch for a few minutes at a time, you just don't make the progress that that you normally do, and it's not quite as enjoyable. I did find some ways to make some things more enjoyable, and after I got the injections, I started, back on my stitchy business again. So I have plenty to talk about today. Family is great. My sweet grandson Brooks is 2 months old now. I cannot believe it. He's just a little squishy chunk, and I got to visit him today and get some snuggles in, and so everything's good. Everything's great. Let's talk about stitching. Okay, stitchy stuff. I'm not gonna hold her up again. I have held up my Dark Queen of the Sea a million times on this channel, and can you see her behind me? She was one of the pieces that I entered into our fair in our area, and there was tons of different categories you could enter your pieces in, and I entered 3 pieces, Dark Queen of the Seas and Miss New Year's Fairy and the Christmas Wreath Pillow, and yeah, so Queenie won Best of Show, y'all. She is really remarkable when you get to look at her, and so I'm so excited about it and feel very honored. And I had we had some great stitchers in our area. They entered some very beautiful pieces. A lot of our friends, my friends from our 901 Stitchers group, entered pieces, and they won beautiful ribbons, and just some of them did, some of them didn't, but it was so fun to see everyone's stuff up there. If you do have the opportunity to enter your pieces in your local fair, I say go for it. I mean, it's a really great way to represent our craft, and it's fun, and then you get to see who your local stitchers are if you don't know, and what they've been up to in stitching. And anyway, it's super great. I appreciate the people at the fair who work hard and judge and take care of our stuff while it's gone from us. And I also appreciate Terry from my LNS here, Stitchers Inc. Terry kind of, you know, inspired and pushed us all along and was like, go enter some stuff. She entered a bunch of needlepoint stuff in there. So thank you, Terry, for pushing us and motivating us to get busy and put some of our stuff in. So anyway, that's been great. That was great. That was great. We did have a 901 stitch together this month. It's always so fun. It was so nice to see everyone. We just get to hang out and visit and stitch and do some shopping and talk to Jan, who owns the store, and if Billy or Terry's working, and it's really nice to just get to spend some face-to-face time with Stitchy friends. Zan was able to join us this month, and I hadn't seen her in quite a while. It's been a busy summer for her, so it was nice to get a hug from Zan and to get to see her. I have actually got to spend time with a lot of friends this month. Like I said, with my 901 Stitchers group. I got to go see Leann last week out at her Forbidden Fiber Co. studio. I've done Zooms with Bobby and Alexis and Carrie and Amy and Maggie, and I've got to visit with plenty of friends. Not everyone. But I've gotten to visit with plenty of friends this month. So that's been nice, especially since my stitching definitely, you know, has been hampered by my hand issue. One of my friends, EJ, suggested that while I was having these, EJ from the Sunshine Stitchers, if you're not watching Sunshine Stitchers, please go check them out. They are fabulous, EJ and Sheila. So she suggested, since I was having these hand problems, that I try to do some two-handed stitching, and just so happens that I received my 10-year anniversary award at work, and you could either pick through the catalog or get like money. And of course, when you get money, they take taxes out, but you know, I think they just kind of inflate the prices on some of the stuff in that catalog anyway, because I'm like, yeah. But anyway, regardless, I took the cash option and promptly went over to the Lindy Stitches website and ordered a Lowry stand, which I've been wanting to do for quite some time. I'm not going to do a total review on the Lowry. Somebody asked me to do that. I might do that at some point, but today I'm not going to, just because I haven't been using it very long, but I love it. I love it. It's cute because I got the color Poppy. It's beautiful. It's red. I love it. But I also ordered the, at first I didn't have the extension bar that kind of makes it go out wider, like over the edge of your couch. I have that. For me in my stitchy situation, in my spot, it was a must. I also want to order, there's like a corner clamp for people that stitch in Q-snaps, and I want to order that before I get too in-depth about talking about my Lowry experience, except so far, I am a fan. I am practicing two-handed stitching. Didn't exactly come natural to me, but now I think it's becoming more natural. I'm hoping more speed comes with that pretty soon. When I have been stitching, people have done it either way, and I know there's tutorials on YouTube where your dominant hand is. I am right-handed. Mine was on the bottom, so my dominant hand was on the bottom and my left hand was on the top. Just the reasoning being for that was that, you know, you don't have to see that hole underneath with your dominant hand like you do with your non-dominant hand. So anyway, yeah, I'm loving my Lowry stand. I really, really am. And if you want to message me, if you have any questions about it or anything, I'd be happy to, you know, tell you what my experience so far has been on it, and probably have a review coming at some point for you. Yeah. So that's kind of been, that's been a lot that's been going on. I did have a couple finishes this month I want to share with you. One of them I'm super excited about. I finished Peter Pan by RATM. Here's Peter Pan. I love it. I love the RATM Quaker Fantasy series. I think they're fabulous. I have most of them, or plan to get most of them, and I plan to always have one as a whip. So let's just see here. I stitched this on a 32 count Knights in Shining Armor by Seraphim. I use the called for DMC in most cases. I did change some colors and I did change some things. So let's just kind of look here and see. The cool thing about a lot of these Quaker Fantasy charts, they're charted in the Quaker style. If you're interested in actually investigating what she calls them medallions, what they stand for, mean, represent, or whatever, if you go to the RETM website or Riverview Stitching website, they have a breakdown of a lot of her charts with that information. So things that I changed on this, like I said, it was all DMC, and then there's the main star, the second star to the right is charted in the DMC light effects, which I don't have in here with me. I'm not a fan, okay? I think it splits like straw. It looks very, very pretty when it's stitched, but it is difficult to stitch with. So I use that light effects here and around the needle here. And I also changed Nana's color down here, and there you go. I used it there as well. Some other things that I changed, I know I talked about this before, but this is Wendy, and Wendy was charted with a whitish dress with kind of like a blue tinge. I think it might be 3856 or 3865. I can't remember what that is. But she was also charted with white shoes. I remember from the Disney version, I believe she had like a blue sash on her dress. She had something blue, so I went with the blue shoes to kind of do the nod for the Disney version, which is the movie that I remember as a kid. What else did I change? Oh, I changed the mermaids up. They were all charted with like this really bright orange hair and really pale skin, and instead we made them all different colors, and I think they turned out gorgeous. I love them. The other thing, let's see what else I changed. Nana over here, her kerchief or bonnet was like a very, very light purplish color, and it did not show up on this fabric. So I just chose a color that was already in the palette that would show up on the fabric and charted her bonnet. I added 22 down here under the ship for the year that I finished it, and my initials down here at the end of the London skyline. My favorite part of this, I really do like that ship after looking at it. But probably my favorite part is the crocodile, and I do love the skyline. And I will say my least favorite part of it is probably the skyline as far as stitching wise. It was difficult to stitch the treehouse, but this building, I'll show you the one. This one right here. Does this look familiar to anyone? Okay. This is the same sort of design that were in the red pants of my Nutcracker that I stitched of the RETM that I did not enjoy stitching. My brain doesn't like it. It doesn't like the counting. It doesn't like something about it. It takes me forever to do this particular design. So I'm going to have my eye out for that one in the future and just already know. So yeah, I really like this. I plan to get it framed. I think I'm going to be trying my LNS Hero Stitchers ink. They have a framer that they use that does the needlework. I've actually already dropped something off to them. The birth sampler that I made for Brooks, I dropped that off last week. We picked out a frame, and we'll see how we like it. But this one's going to get framed soon and get hung up. I really, really enjoyed it. So yay, I'm feeling good, right? Remember, I'm focusing on finishes. I want to clear out my shelves because I have so many amazing charts. I have so many amazing charts that I've kitted up. I have so many amazing kits. I really want to stitch them. So I've got to, if I still like them enough to keep them around, I want to get some of this stuff done. Okay, my next finish was a kit finish. I worked on this just a day. It was for the Kit and Caboodle Sal, that my hashtag Kit and Caboodle Sal that my friend Kenny and MamaBear Stitchery that they are putting on. The premise of that is that you start one of your kits at the beginning of every month and work on it for the month. And because I'm really trying to not start, I am starting some new things, and I did start some new things this month. I started two new things this month, and I had 2 finishes, so it was an even swap. But the premise of their stitch along is just, start these beautiful kits that we all have. But keeping with the theme of my current space situation, I'm choosing to spend a month working on a kit that I already have as a whip. So my kit was Red Cap Mushrooms by Mill Hill, and here they are. They turned out cute. I did not have a ton left to finish. I had some X's, and I had all the beading and back stitch and the little ladybug to do. They do suggest like finishing this into a magnet, and I already have a Mill Hill finished into a magnet for my fridge, so it's not terribly difficult to do. I'm going to cut it out and back it with either felt or velvet and put a magnet on it and rock and roll, and that way it'll just be out in the fall. I love it. I think it's really, really sweet. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to, So what I'm going to have to do, this is totally coming out of left field. So I had so many wonderful people comment on the giveaway for the BlackCatXStitchery bag that I'm giving away from Tiffany. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I forgot to do the random comment generator thing before I started filming. So what I will do is a little later on, when I'm done recording this, I'll do the random comment generator picker. I'll pop back on here. I will say who the winner is, and actually what I will do is I will, right here in this part, in this area, I will put your name down here, okay? I will insert the name of the winner on the bottom, okay? And what you just need to do is, if you'll just message me on Instagram, and here we are, Memphis.Sarah.E on Instagram, and let me know that if you don't have Instagram, then put a message to me in the comments under your original comment and we'll figure it out. But yeah, and that way I can get this in the mail to you. So yeah, thank you, Tiffany, for such a sweet giveaway. It's a bag, and it's got some tea, and it's got some floss drops, and here we go. Get you some bags, y'all. She makes great bags. So it was really nice of her to donate to the channel, and to just, I'm happy to give this away to someone. It's a really, really nice Christmas bag. So your name's down here if you're the winner, and congratulations. Now, as far as when this gets mailed, so I will have a window of opportunity to go to the post office on this coming Monday afternoon. That is going to be on the 3rd of October. If I don't hear from you before October 3rd, it will not get mailed to you until the week sometime of October 17th, because I'm working like 70 and a 60-hour week, and my hours are like before the post office opens until after they close. So if I don't hear from you before Monday, it'll be the week of 17th before this pops in the mail to you, okay? Thank you, Tiffany, for donating again. BlackCatXStitchery and I'll put it all in my description box for sure. Okay. Now, let's see. Back to lost my train of thought there, y'all. My finish. Yeah. So 2 finishes. I'm excited about that. Like I said, 2 finishes, 2 new starts, kind of an even swap there. Let's see, what are we going to talk about now? We're going to talk about whips. I've had a slightly stressful day, so y'all bear with me if I'm not quite my together self. Ha ha ha. I'm saying that sarcastically, facetiously, whatever. I'm not always very together. But if I'm extra bad tonight, y'all just please bear with me. Forgive me, right? I'll get it together next time. Okay, so let's talk about whips. After we talk about whips, we're going to talk about plans. Then we're going to talk about Expo haul. That's mainly what I'm going to focus on for haul wise. There are a few things, but Expo haul, and then a few FlossTubers that I was watching. But yeah, plans, because I've got big plans for next month. Plans like spooky stitching plans. Okay, whips. All right, I had 2 new starts this month. This was my first new start. It is Dark Queen of the Earth by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I will put a little picture up here somewhere of what part 1 looks like. Okay, so when I last saw you all, I did not have my fabric. I did not have my beads. I had floss. I did not have my special bag that I ordered from Jasmine Custom Bags by Jen in Canada. I have everything now. Everything. And I didn't have my thread clips, you name it. So let's just go over all of the things, okay? So Dark Queen of the Earth. She's up here somewhere. She is a mystery stitch along, just like Dark Queen of the Seas was by Autumn Lane Stitchery. We get a new release every month of a portion of the chart. And by the end of the year, by next September, we'll be getting our last one and we will have a beautifully stitched piece, okay? We get a new part of the stitch along on Saturday. I'm not finished with part 1 yet, but dang it, I'm going to be closed by the time Saturday rolls around. Fingers crossed for Sunday. So let's start with the beautiful bag the Dark Queen of the Earth is going to live in. This is my custom bag made by Jen of Jasmine's Custom Bags. Isn't it gorgeous? I was able to choose this fabric myself. I found it on Spoon Flower, which is a wonderful fabric website with all sorts of wonderful fabrics to choose from. I love it. Look at these nymphs. I think it was called Wood Nymph. I really like what Jasmine put inside the bag fabric-wise. It looks like a tree, a black tree. Yeah. How wonderful. Okay, so she is being stitched with all of this beautiful DMC, all right? My DMC is staying on these thread clips, which I adore, from Adam Hart Cross Stitch. Everything is going to be in the description box below. I love these very much because you have a place to put your floss. If you have some leftover, you have a little side slit for it. You can put the name on a sticker. And this is a really nice way to keep these because, I mean, I'm going to be working on her for a year, right? Okay, let me show you my fancy specialty threads and beads. Let's see here. This is my little packet. I'm not going to break all these down. This is the little packet of beads. Do you see like these wooden looking ones? They're made out of some sort of, what is that called? Oh shoot. Can't remember. Jasper, I think, as soon as I get it open, right? Picture Jasper. Yeah, and what's this one? Snowflake Jasper. Sorry about the glare, y'all. Oh. Yeah. And then a bunch of, I think these are like these little tiny, they might be Delicas or Miyagi's, or I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not like a super beady, knowledgeable bead person, but this is what they come with, and this is what I'll use. And then for specialty floss, we've got some Petite Treasure braid. Look at these.
Hurricane is now
Whoops.
back to a hurricane in the Atlantic.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that as it heads toward the Carolinas. Thankfully, not as big impacts there as it was in Florida. But
Okay.
Lots of sunshine.
Sorry, I had the TV on pause, and now it won't turn off. Whoops. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. So Petite Treasure braids. Aren't they pretty? Yeah. Usually we don't use the little foo-foo items until that last portion, so won't see those again for about a year. Now, oh, and I also ordered, there was custom needle minders you could order with it, so I ordered one of them. I think there was like a life and a death and a something. I don't know. I ordered the life. I'm trying to find something to hold it up against. A haul. How about that? Oh, it's really nice. It's nice quality. Strong magnet. I like their needle minders. Okay, so here's where the agonizing decision came down to. I had to choose between two fabrics. There were two custom fabrics dyed for this chart. The first one was, and I ordered them both in 32 count, and I ordered them both in opalescent because Dark Queen was stitched in opalescent. The first one, which I would say is the most popular one, is called Nightshade. Okay, here's my piece of Nightshade by Leslie of Under the Sea Fabrics. Okay, I really like blues and greens. They're my choice. However, The other piece was called Gilded Oak. And I kept wanting to do the Nightshade, and then I kept going back to the Gilded Oak. And I did floss tosses, and I asked people's opinions, and I just kept being drawn back to Gilded Oak. And even though I don't feel like it's something I would normally go with, I went with it. So here we are. Here's what I have stitched so far of part 1 on the Gilded Oak. I feel like it is being blown out a little bit. It's warmer than that, and it's very sparkly. Yeah, I love it. It's nice. And there's where I am on part 1. I've got a good bit to go, but not tons. Not tons. So that was my new start. I plan to keep her caught up. She will be one of 2 monthly stitch alongs that I'm going to be working on every month. So yeah, plan to see much more of her. The Nightshade, y'all know I will use that for something. I have no doubt. Probably a Mirabilia or something will fit on that just fine. So yeah, look forward for more updates of my Dark Queen of the Earth. I have actually started her own highlight reel on my Instagram. So yeah, she'll be easy for everyone to keep up with because I'm sure I'll be posting her a good bit as the year goes along. All right, my next start. Very excited about this one as well. This is a stitch along with my friend Leann of Leann Stitches. Also Leann is Forbidden Fiber Co. And so I went to market with Leann last year, and while we were at market, the market release by RATM was Around the World. And it's beautiful. And Leann really liked it too, and she said, let's stitch it. Let's stitch it together. So we are stitching this together. We started it this month because this is her birthday month. The extra cool thing about this is while we were at market, we stayed up kind of late one night, and Leann did a conversion from the DMC to her Forbidden Fiber Co. floss. And I was basically her scribe and just wrote down all the colors and, you know, agreed with her when she picked them out. But so this past week, I went to visit her at her shop and got to spend a little bit of time catching up with her. It had been a while since I'd seen her, I guess maybe from last month's 901 Stitchers, and picked up my floss. There's close to 40 colors, so aren't they beautiful? Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to be gorgeous. I am stitching this, like I said, using the Forbidden Fiber Co. conversion from DMC to Forbidden Fiber Co. I am stitching this. I have the tiniest of starts, y'all, so bear with me here. I am stitching this on a 40 count Snowdrift Fabrics by Stephanie. This is the called for fabric. Oh, doesn't it look like the sky? It's so good. I chose the 40 count fabric so I could use, well, so it is a really big long piece, even though my jam is definitely 32. I chose the 40 so I could get it on a fat quarter, first of all, and use one strand of floss. So let's see if I kind of zoom in a little bit here just so you can see the start that I have on the medallion and what's on the inside. So that's just, I'm just doing a center start. And I know it's not much, but I just picked it up last week, so I love it. I think it's gonna be gorgeous. I'm gonna have to get up again because for whatever reason, Bella's outside of the door meowing, and I don't think she's gonna give up. I don't know why she's meowing. I don't know why she's meowing. Probably because John Robert's got his bedroom door shut. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't think she was going to quit meowing, so I had to like give in to that. Okay, my next whip is kind of like a finish for now. So for Labor Day weekend, I went with my husband and I, Winnie, we went out of town to visit my sister-in-law and her family. We had a great time. They live in a rural area, and we went to this cool thing called a 30-mile yard sale, and just really enjoyed ourselves. But my hand was really giving me a hard time, but I mean, I had a whole holiday weekend, and I was finishing watching The Vampire Diaries, which I did finish. I finished The Vampire Diaries on that Saturday, the day before they were going to take them off Netflix. I know they're on Peacock now, and HBO Max, but whatever. I finished the series. pat on the back, chatted with EJ about them, and yeah, moving on. I'm taking a break from binging stuff right now because that was a little bit stressful, but I wanted to stitch on something easy on the brain, easy on the hand. So I took Happy Haunts by Good Morning Maui. I love this one so much. When I started that Labor Day weekend, I had this little dog marker done, and I had one ghost host here and a red lamp post. And I finished the whole bottom row. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 rows done and 2 rows left to do, and I really like those top 2 rows. They're probably the most colorful and exciting. So let's just show you what I did. Oops. Here we go. Here's Happy Haunts by Good Morning Maui. I'm stitching this on a 16 count graceful gray. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Doesn't it look great? I got all 3 of the hitchhiking ghosts down there done. That's Professor Phineas Plump, Ezra Bean, and Gus. Got another ghost host down here on the end, and then we've got a cat grave marker. What's her name? Oh, Kitty. Jake and Kitty. Anyway, yay! So I've got 3 rows done. Y'all, this is looking so good. I love it. So I've got 2 more rows to do. Next month for spooky stitching, I would like to get some more done. It took like all weekend to do that bottom rows. So I mean, like, that was hours of stitching. I did take a lot of breaks because, you know, my hand, but I'm just saying, like, so it does take a long time to get these done, but wow, I love it. This looks so good. I cannot wait to get this framed. It's gonna be great. So that's my finish for now. Happy Haunts by Good Morning Maui. Okay, this next one I was stitching on, I just stitched on last night and some this morning. I was inspired by my friend Maggie, Kitschy WIPS. On her last floss tube, she talked about she has been doing some stitching on Serena Sprout by Leann Stitchery, and I hadn't touched Serena since the spring. And I actually Zoomed with Maggie last night and Amy, and I worked on this while we were Zooming. So the last time you saw Miss Serena, she did not have a hat. She was she just stopped at her hairline. So I had all of this, but no hat or flowers. So yeah, I am stitching her on the called for fabric. That is a 28 count Friendship Green by Fabrics by Stephanie, who just so happens to be at Galleria this weekend, and I wish I was there to buy some fabric. She is one of my very favorite fabric dyers. If you don't know what Galleria is basically the retail version of Market, in that it's set up like Market in an Embassy Suites in St. Charles outside of St. Louis, and all of tons of designers are there, and they sell stuff to stitchers, and stitchers go and buy stuff and hang out and attend classes, and I wish I was there, but I'm working. So y'all get some good fabrics by Stephanie Fabric for not for me, but get some, because I would love to get some if I was there. Anyway, so yeah, I think Serena Sprout's coming along pretty good. She's fun to stitch. She's lots of blocks of colors. I think she's gonna look good. I'm really excited to get to my favorite part of this chart is this flower. I'm excited to get over here. I really like that part of her under her skirt too. So yeah, I might stitch on her a little bit more tonight before I go to bed, because yeah, I'm enjoying her. I'm enjoying her. She's making me happy. That's why I kind of don't want to dump her down here in my other pile. Okay, another whip. This one was also stitched with friends. I was able to Zoom with my friends Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives and Carrie of 3 Trail Stitchers, and Carrie's sister Sarah and her cousin Whitney, also 3 Trail Stitchers. We Zoomed, I think it was last Friday night, and we Bobby and Carrie and I are stitching this Labyrinth Friends together by the Little Stitcher. Yeah, by the Little Stitcher. And the only time we stitch on this is when we're together. So Carrie was like, this is going to take us like 50 years to finish. And you know, we're okay with that. So I am stitching mine on a piece of 20 Count Awakening by Be Stitch Me. We have a hashtag for our stitch along. It's called hashtag Bog of Eternal Stitch Sal. You're welcome to join us or follow along. This is what I have done so far, and what I worked on our last stitch when we stitched together was I filled in all the remaining bricks that I needed to fill in, and I started Hoggle's head. So yeah, and next month when we stitch together Zoom, I'll pull it out and work on it some more. That's just how that one's gonna be, because like I said, we're in no hurry. We enjoy visiting, catching up with each other. You know, life is busy, and it's nice. So no rush. All right, let's see what's next. I think I spent about one Saturday on this one. This is my hashtag Soda Stitch Saturday piece. It's called Tree Bear. My friend Bernadette of Bern Stitches started this. She is making good progress on her soda stitch. And last time you saw, I had a bear and a stocking and some polka dots of this present done. And I finished the present as far as, like I said, I have not backstitched anything yet. When this thing is backstitched, it's going to look a lot different. But I finished all of the wrapping paper portion of the present. Yeah, here we go. I don't think I'm going to get to stitch on this one this Saturday. I am working, and I have a stitch along that starts on Saturday, but maybe the next Saturday. So cute. I love it. It's fun. It's really fun. I am stitching that one on a piece of Ada that came in my Christmas Mousse by Panna. I'm going to go on and pop Christmas Mousse up here because let's talk about Christmas Mousse for a minute. So I already started Christmas Mousse, but Jenny and Nancy of the Bougie Stitchers, they fell in love with Christmas Mousse after they watched my Christmas in July FlossTube. And so we are now going to be stitching Christmas Mousse together. We are doing a stitch along. They are going to start Christmas Mousse not on January 1st, but when they have their first snow, and they live in Wyoming, and so it could be any day now. I am going to stitch on Christmas Mousse when we have precipitation. We may or may not get snow. So instead of my snow day stitch, he's gonna be my precipitation day stitch. We're trying to kind of hash out a hashtag. I have kind of put the ball into those two courts because I figured they're together and they can kind of go back and forth and be like, no, yes, no, yes. I threw some suggestions out at Nancy and she did me as well. But I figured if they kind of come down to what they want to decide to call the stitch along, that sounds great to me. And when they decide, I will let you all know what the hashtag's called, but you're welcome to join us. It is Christmas Mousse by Panna. You're welcome to start it whenever you want to start it, but we are starting it. They're starting it at their first snow, and I am starting it on any days of precipitation. So, oh my gosh, this is like the craziest floss tube ever. I've got a phone ringing. I've had a cat meowing. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait just a minute here, and I'll probably just cut this part out because hopefully that spam, whatever it says whenever it calls and it's spam, it says spam likely. And yes, I know, Bobby, I'm weird and I still have a home phone, but here's the deal, y'all. For us to cancel our home phone, which we don't use, I mean, once in a blue moon I might use it, it was gonna cost us more on our monthly bill to cancel the phone than to keep the phone. So whatever. Okay, it quit. All right, so my next whip was also a Zoom situation. I'll be hopefully working on this one this next month too. This is Halloween at Hawkrun Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. I have completed these top 4 blocks and I am on block 5, which is basically a very dense full coverage block. I zoomed with, we started this last year. Our hashtag is Halloween at HRH Sal. I started this with Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Sam of Sammie Liz, and Leann of Leann Stitches. Also, Alexis, My Amazing World, she's stitching it too, and she joined a Zoom with, ended up being Bobby and I were the only two that could get together last month. So Bobby and Alexis and I, we Zoomed and we stitched, and here we are. So like I said, I am on block 5. So let's kind of cone in on block 5 for you all. Last time you saw block 5, I think I had the words done, and I had like a 10, so like I had a half stitch of all of this done. So I fully stitched this, and I worked a lot on the sails or ropes or masts or whatever. I worked on all of that during our Zoom. Yeah, it was fun. I love stitching on this one. It makes me very happy. I probably, truthfully, I could maybe get close to monogamy with if I was working on this one all the time. Then it would be done super fast. And I mean, what's the fun of that? Unless you have all this going on, right? So I do hope to get some more done on this one this month too. So just sort of talking about this month. So it's October, and I really enjoyed all the Christmas stitching that I did in July. And so I think I am going to make a bucket again to be by my stitchy spot, and I'm going to put all my spooky stitching in it. And that's what I'm going to work on next month, with the exception of a couple stitch alongs. But that's going to be my main focus for the next month. It's just if I feel whatever spooky stuff that I have, and I'm going to show you the whips that I have, so you'll have an idea what I'll be working on next month, because I don't anticipate being back to see you until the end of October. Okay, so September. Remember, like I had grand aspirations for September, like hashtag Siren September, hashtag Santa September, hashtag Sampler September. And then I was thinking, when I had to I watched back my video, and I'm like, why did I say I only had like 2 traditional samplers? I actually have more than 2 traditional samplers. I mean, I have Rosina Dizery, I have the Christmas Eve sampler, I have something else. Or 2, and I was just like, I don't know what outer space I was in, but anyway, I ended up doing none of that except for Siren September. I got one afternoon where I really hunkered down and worked on my Mermaid of the Pearls by Mirabilia, which felt good because I really wanted to work on her. So last time you saw her, I just had this fin area done, and I worked up and into this time. I worked really hard on her, like all day on a Sunday. Here we are. She is stitched on a 32 count Kelpie by Under the Sea Fabrics. I did like all of that. I did work really hard on her, but this is like a massive amount of confetti, and I was frustrated because I felt like I worked so hard on her all day. I should have, I should see more results than that. Okay. It's beautiful though. I'm so, it's beautiful. I love it. She's going to be gorgeous. But I actually had to reach out to some friends. I reached out to Maggie and Amy, Kitschy WIPS, and Amy's Fiber Art Amy, because I know that both of them had her as a whip. And I'm like, the confetti is killing me. And they're like, it's a lot of confetti. You got this. And then I remembered that Cassandra of Autumn Lane Stitchery, one of their very first floss tubes, she showed her Mermaid of the Pearls, and so I even reached out to Cassandra, and I'm like, wah, she's so much confetti. I need some inspiration or some motivation, and she gave me a really good pep talk. So, yeah, thank you, and Cassandra and Amy and Maggie for talking me through this. I just was a little frustrated and sad, and I don't know why. It was just a hard day. So yeah, she's beautiful. She's not going to come out for a while though, because she's not spooky, and I'm thinking, you know, next month is more gobble gobble and fall related, and you know, the month after that's the big show. So yeah, probably won't see Mermaid of the Pearls for a while, but we'll see. You never know. I did enjoy stitching on her. So that was the only thing that I got done in September for hashtag Siren September. I didn't touch anything for Santa September. I didn't touch anything for Sampler September. I didn't. It's okay. Okay, my next whip. Well, this is taking a turn. I'll put the picture up here. It's a Platinum Jubilee piece that I was stitching by Siren StitchWorks. And I had planned on, here's where we are. I had planned on finishing my whole corner of the rose, the English rose, just to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Princess Di's death. And then the Queen passed away. And so I was thinking about what I could do with this. I want to do something memorial-ish about it. I'm considering something with the dates, and I am not exactly sure where I'm going to place things yet, so I stopped. I didn't continue the greenery that shoots off of here in case I want to put something above here. Tara over at Siren StitchWorks has been super helpful with something I asked her about, and so super gracious and so nice. And go check out Tara's stuff, Siren StitchWorks. She has pretty designs, y'all. And she also has an Instagram page. I'll put that down below. Yeah, so there's where I am. And I'm kind of in a holding pattern until I make some decisions about what I'm going to do. I'm open to suggestions if anyone has a great idea, but I'm not ripping anything out. Like, so it will just be something that is an addition to this. I'm stitching this with the called for DMC on a 32 count heroic by Picture This Plus. Yeah. So, like I said, kind of currently in a holding pattern until I make some decisions about where and what I'm gonna add to that. Okay, getting down to low on my whip pile, which is good because I have a bunch of haul and stuff to talk to y'all about. So this one I stitched on because I knew I better get on the stick is this is my wedding sampler piece that I'm doing for my daughter and my son-in-law. They picked it out, or she picked it out. It's got their name and it's gonna have their wedding date right here. I don't love the font I've used, so I'm probably rethinking that, but I did get like, what did I get? I mean, I think I got from like here to here done. And so, but I've got to get on the ball with that, like I said, because I have got to get this framed because they have a wedding anniversary coming up in November that I would like to be able to gift that to them for their 1-year wedding anniversary. So let's see. This chart was by, oh, sorry, hold on just a second. It was an online purchase, a PDF, and what is the name of this chart? Wow. Stitchers Lovers or something like that. I'll put it down here. I'll look it up and put it down here below. They have some nice samplery stuff on their website. So, okay, getting there. Let's talk about my chatelaine. All right, so this is basically a blanket or a small rug that I'm stitching this on. I did pull it off the Q-snap because I don't have that corner clamp yet for my Lowry stand, and so I'm trying to stitch everything in 11 by 11 Q-snaps just because it gives me some extra room so I'm not like right on top of that side clamp when I'm stitching. Whoops. Boy, that was loud. That was a needle minder. So I did have to stitch a little arrow in the top because it's a mandala. I'll put the picture up here of my chatelaine. It's called Rainy Day Seasons, Autumn. And I like to stitch on this on Wednesdays, hashtag Chatelaine Wednesday. That's started by my friends Maggie and Amy, Kitschy WIPS and Fiber Arts Amy. Follow the hashtag on Instagram. See all the beautiful chatelaines. So here's where I am. So basically, since y'all have seen it last, I've stitched this lighter blue around this middle part here within these little. I'm stitching this on, I don't remember if it's 28 or 32 count. Let's see. 28 count Black Chocolate by Witchelt. I did see a post on like the cross stitch page the other day that someone asked like the Witchelt page, how do you pronounce Witchelt? Because I've heard it pronounced a million different ways, and Witchelt responded just like this, witch, and they wrote the word Witchelt. So good to know, right? All right. Yeah, so that's coming along pretty good. This thing is going to be like Gigantor size, but yeah. Chatelaine. Chatelaine Wednesdays. If you have a chatelaine or you want to start a chatelaine, go for it. I know EJ and Shilly over at Sunshine Stitchers, they should be starting a chatelaine this month. That's exciting. I love it. There's so many beautiful chatelaines out there. Nadine of Nad's X Stitch, she stitches some really pretty chatelaines. If you want to go check out some more. Okay, and I think this is my last one. Yes. This is the Moons of 2022 by Kathy Barrick. I am stitching this hashtag full moon sal. Stitching this with Jules Darling, Julie, Kansas City Girl in the Colorado World, Karen, Fox and Rabbit, Alexis of Alexis, My Amazing World. And we have hashtag full moon sal. I am straight up working on fill-in still. Also this month, I wanted to use it for, there's a hashtag PK Moon and Star Sal. What that is that's using to call attention to the terrible, terrible floodings in Pakistan. So I felt particularly drawn to this because my primary care physician is a wonderful woman, and she's from Pakistan, and she's been my doctor for like 26 years, y'all. She's amazing, but that's where she's from. That's where her family is. And I heard Nithya of Daybreak Stitchery and Marumi Crafts, they're running this hashtag stitch along. It's great, and they're asking people to if you are able to or feel so inclined to make a donation to care.org, and they're doing like prizes and a stitch together Zoomy thing, and I think it ends like tomorrow basically when you guys are seeing this. But yeah, so that's what mine was for this month. Yeah, I'm stitching this on a 36 count flannel flower by Fox and Rabbit. It's beautiful, but it's just gonna be, it might be kind of boring to follow for a while because I'm just doing the blue every month till I get that top piece done, or I get a little bit further over and I can stitch the cherub and the clouds. Okay, y'all, that was my whips. Wow, I am almost at an hour, and I've got plans, and I have got Expo haul to show you, and so I better get to talking fast, excuse me. All right, let's see, what are we gonna do first? Let's go on and do plans. Okay, so October, I'm gonna stitch spooky stuff, okay? And I have a stitch along starting on Saturday, that is October 1st, with my friend Colleen of Rebel Stitcher Designs. We are stitching, I'm gonna put the picture up here, Spooky Halloween by Lakeside. You can purchase it from Lakeside Needlecrafts. It's a PDF. It is designed for Lakeside Needlecrafts by Doreen Jones. Who's wonderful. This is going to be the cutest stitch. Special shout out, thank you to my friend Stitchy Rach. She has a FlossTube. Go check her out. After I was kind of debating about my fabric choice last FlossTube, she was so kind enough to send me a picture of what hers looked like on some darker fabric to kind of like assuage any fears I might have about my black not showing up. And I really appreciate anybody even offering to take the time to do something like that. Is just it's so thoughtful, and I really appreciate it. I did decide to go on and stitch mine on this 18 count Witch's Brew by Mystic Fabrics. Yeah. When I went to my LNS for one of our stitch togethers, I pulled some floss that I'm going to be using. I did a conversion, and I'm going to be using some Classic Colorworks Sunshine Girl for the yellow, some Gentle Arts Spring Grass for the green, and then the moon is like white, but I went with this Threadworks color 1018. And then when I put it in my Xstitch app, it doesn't have a name on here, but I think it was something like Baby Blue Eyes or something like that. But I think it'll look good on this with this blue one here. I'm excited to get started on this on Saturday. I'm working this, and I'm going to use the spool anchor black for it too. Colleen has a hank of black silk, which I wish I would have thought about, because I feel like that's a good way to go. But I don't have it right now. So I'm going to stitch on this on Saturday. I've got a really long shift at a hospital on Saturday. I like working there, but sometimes it's, sorry. Hospitals can be rough on the weekend. So, I mean, they can rough all the time. So hopefully I'll have a little bit of downtime and I can put some X's in and get started on Saturday. please join us. We are going to be hashtag Spooky House Sal. If you don't join us, follow along, follow our hashtag, check out our progress. I'll be checking back in with you next month. So that's going to be on the menu for next month. Like I said, I'm going to put this big tub next to my stitchy spot, and I'm just going to stitch what I want when I want. So with the exception of Dark Queen, I got to get her done. All right, my next one, this is going to be a new stitch along that starts October 3rd. It is the Halloween wreath by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I don't really have like a part 1 or anything yet. I could put the little advertisement up here so y'all can see it. I ordered the kit from them. It comes so nice and neat with like all the DMC. And then I got a 28 count Picture This Plus in pewter. That's just a nice neutral. I'll be stitching that on. I also sprang for the exclusive needle minder because it was so cute. It's called Anti-Frog Potion. Yeah, we all need some anti-frog potion, don't we think? They have cute needle minders. So it is actually, this whip is going to be living in one of my new Halloween bags from Lake House Stitch Co. Gigi. I showed it to you all last time. Gigi's on Etsy. Go check her out. So that one's going to be, which I will get this one done next month too. All right, my next Halloween option, and we already talked about Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Let's see, what's this one? It's kind of like, oh, surprise! I started this last year for my friend Lolly of Lollipop Stitches' birthday. It's called Dance, Dance, Dance. It's by MamaBear. Isn't that cute? Well, let's see where we are, folks, because it's been like a year since I looked at it. Oh, here we are. Ow. That one would be fun to put some work in. I think this is like a one-of-a-kind piece from Leann Forbidden Fiber Co. for, yeah. It's a one-of-a-kind 32 count linen. Stitched it with called for DMC. So that may be an option. That might get some love this month. All right, this one, ooh, look at this So Much to Love bag. So cute. All right. Oh, okay. So this is Halloween Ball by Cooler Designs. Cooler Design Co. Let's see if I can find the front page for y'all. This is going to be a restart because I don't like the fabric that I started on. I mean, I like the fabric, but it's going to get lost in it. But yeah, right? I think this one is so cute. So I have started on an Awakening by Be Stitch Me by Brandy. An opalescent, but it was already getting lost in there. So I guess I'm thinking about doing it on Spellbound by Under the Sea Fabrics. That's a nice neutral. Looks like those colors will be pretty good on it. Yeah, okay. So that'll be a restart. You know, hopefully that would be fun to restart. Get going. Making some progress because I love this chart. I mean, oh, that's not good. Just want to show it back to you again. Where did it go? Oh, there you go. I mean, even look at the candy corns in her apron. I think that is so cute. I don't know. I really like this one. So yeah, this one's going to be in my little bucket of treats by my stitchy spot. It's very freeing to be like, I'm just going to stitch whatever I pull out of that thing, you know? It's like there are some parameters because it has to be spooky stitching, but yeah. Oh, okay. This one I started with, I think Fawn and Jessica of Down Allison Road and Carrie of 3 Trail Stitchers. Possum Song. There's some pumpkins and stuff in it. Ooh, this one, I think I was going to have to restart this one too, or Frog or something, because Hot Mess Express there, like, yeah. What color of fabric is this? It's very dark. It is, oh, Woodland by Picture This Plus 32 count. I think I was going to have to frog a lot of that. I don't even know. Yeah. That may or may not get done this time. But that's a pretty color, isn't it? Sorry, bear with me here. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, I love this. This is so fun because I get to see all these pretty Halloween bags that I have and these whips, these spooky whips. Carrie from 3 Trail Stitchers, she just finished this one. I love this one. It is an Emma Condon Stitch Rovia, but it is by, oh, there that thing is. It's called Midnight Magic. It was in a magazine, and I bought like the online, oh, it was on Cross Stitcher. It was in the Cross Stitcher magazine from October 2021, and I'll just pop a picture up of it because this other paper is junk to show you, but here's a picture of it, and here is where I am, and this is on Mystic by Picture This Plus. It's an Ada. I do not, let's see, 16 count. Mystic, I love it. This is one of my favorite colors of Picture This Plus is Mystic. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I am excited to put some X's in on that one too, for sure. And this one, let me just show you this bag. Who did this bag? Oh, I don't know, but look at the Disney on it. look at Donald. He's so cute. Ah, yeah. So I'm gonna I'm excited to work on this one too. I mean, luckily, I have some pretty good Halloween whips that I want to make some progress on. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, yes, ma'am. I love this bag too. How cute. Ah, this is by Gigi Lake House Stitch Co. Look at all my beads and my chronic because this would be Miss Trick or Treat Fairy. Yes, definitely working on her this month. Here's where I am. Let me see if I have a good picture. There's a picture of her. Not a lot to go. I'm stitching her with Leann. We started her last Halloween. Leann of Leann Stitches. Yes, and I'm stitching her. Ooh, this is my favorite piece of Be Stitch Me that I've ever had. It's Garden Party. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. Gosh, this is so fun pulling these out. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. Okay, what's this one? Well, that's a pretty good bag. Oh, I think this might be Blue Moon Manor by Praiseworthy Stitches. That's exactly what it is. The one that has the cutest moon ever. Oh, I've had this kitted for a long time. Like, this is one of the very early things that I kitted up, and it was so fun because it has beads and cryonic and glow-in-the-dark things. And I'm stitching this on the Called For, which I think was a Picture This Plus, and it was Cauldron. I don't have much done at all. I've just got these little cutie patooties down here in the corner. Yeah, there's a lot left to stitch on this one. Oh, it's like, I've missed them. I forget how good they are when they're living in their bags in here. Okay, what's next? Love this bag by GaRon Toten Bags. Speaking of Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus 2 comes out on Disney Plus tomorrow. I have a couple of Hocus Pocus boxes or kits to show you all that I got. What is this one? Oh, this one is, it's by La-Di-Da. What's she called? Where's her real thing? Oh, Witch. Sorry. Yes, I'm stitching her on, this is Havana, and I'm using this, a beautiful Floramel from Gloriana Silk to stitch her with, and I'm stitching her on this beautiful piece of Havana, and oh boy, that's all I've got done. That's pitiful. Oh, I guess it might look better from the front, but it's still pitiful. She's gonna be good though. She's gonna be good. This skirt, aka table, is really cute. Yeah, I love it. Love this. So, it's nice that she's all one color, so just stitch away on that. Kind of like stitching a long dog. Okay. All right, just a few left. This one, this is a cool bag too. This is from Lollipop Stitches, that bag. This is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. I'm stitching this with Alexis of My Amazing World. It's a cool one. I'm stitching it on Prim Green by R&R. It's a 30 count. And there's where I am so far. Yeah. Hopefully I get some more of that done too. This fabric on this is so pretty yet creepy. Like, look at that flower. It's got a skull in it. Okay, let's see what is in this GaRon Toten Bags bag with a cute inside. Oh, this is another Autumn Lane Stitchery. Okay, it's called Something Wicked This Way Comes. I'm gonna try to get it out of the plastic so you can see. Sorry. I love this. I love this design. I love this middle part. And with the kids trick-or-treating, going over the bridge with the witches underneath it. It's so good. What am I stitching this on? Oh, it looks like Escape by Be Stitch Me. I'm sure it's a 32 count. And I think it goes like this. Ah, yeah, I like it. Well, that's going to be good too. And I was stitching it with that spool of Anchor Black. So I need to get that back out again. That cat is meowing at the door again. Cheese and crackers. That cat. Her name's Bella. She's a really good girl. I do not know what she could possibly want unless she's hungry. Okay. So, and what else goes in this pile? There's something else that I normally stitch on that also applies that pile. But last one. This is Things I Know from Certain by M. Kisser Creations. It's a chart based off of the Practical Magic movie, which I adore. I changed it. Instead of doing them all in different colors, I am doing it all in one color. The color I have chosen is a Gloriana Silk, and it's Thistle Purple, and it is gorgeous. I love it. I love stitching with it. I love looking at it. It is beautiful. I'm stitching it on either a 32 or a 28 count Melisius by Under the Sea Fabrics. And that's where I am. So I'm getting close. So it really reads, always throw spilled salt over your left shoulder. Keep rosemary by your garden gate. Plant lavender for luck and fall in love whenever you can. So I'm actually almost through with the words, like this is whenever, and it says you can. And then I've got to stitch the witches, which are a significant size. I might be able to get this one done this month though. I might be feeling that. Finish, closing in on a finish. Gosh, I wonder if I have anything kit related. I'm trying to think if I've shown you anything that was like, that came as a kit for that Kit and Caboodle style, but I don't know that I have anything for this month that came as a kit. Pretty sure. I mean, like, I'd have to start something new. I'm not going to start something new right yet. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to work on those. A mixture of those and do my Dark Queen of the Dark Queen of the Earth stitch along, and the Halloween wreath stitch along, and I do need to work on my daughter's wedding sampler. So that's kind of the game plan for the month. All right, let's talk about Expo haul, okay? And that'll wrap us up. I ordered from multiple places. I ordered from my LNS and a few online shops, and everyone was great. And I'm still waiting on a few things. I'm waiting on something I ordered from the Primitive Hair and something from Nikki's Creations. So whenever those come in, I'll show you. But the bulk of it is here. So, like I said, I was interested in Halloween. And this one, I cannot get out of the plastic without ripping the seal. But okay, so this is by the Italian designer that I had not stitched any of her stuff before, but that I liked so much of. It's Serena di Campagna. Do you see that? That's the Italian designer's name. She's also on Instagram. And let me just show you. I got this Halloween chart. I love it. She had several of these for sale. She had one that's like I love cross stitch. She had a Christmas one. She had Thanksgiving one. I love this. So, got that one. I'm excited to start this one too. This is a Silver Creek Samplers Kringle Flying Academy. It is so cute, of course. Look. Oh, look at that. Sandy's like, oh. And Rudolph looks really happy. I love this. I think that is really, really, really stinking cute. So, if you're not familiar with what Expo is like a virtual or digital online version of Market that's held twice a year. I got this super cute kit by Satsuma Street. I have not stitched one of her ornaments yet. I do have a few of these kits. I got the Haunted Hearse. Yeah, I thought it was cool. It came with a chart. It came with perforated paper. Excuse me, I have a little frog in my throat here. Came with floss and then a pack of beads and sequins and a needle. Yeah, like everything you need to stitch it right here. Very pretty. I imagine it'll be super cute when I get this one done. I have a Santa Claus one, I think, too, of this. Yeah, I know I do. I think I bought it at the Steel City Stitchers Retreat last year. Okay, I love this because, you know, tomorrow's Hocus Pocus 2. This is from Fairy Wool on the Wood, which I've stitched some of Fairy Wool on the Wood before. And this is Mary Sanderson, I Smell Children. One of the Hocus Pocus witches. Excited to do that one. Oh, this one. I love it. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying I love this one. I love this one. I love them all. Like if I pick them out and order them from Expo, I love them. This is by the Snowflower Diaries. This is gonna be my first Snowflower Diaries chart. It's called May the Spirits. May the only spirits that invade your home at Halloween be the happy spirits of friends. I love this. I literally just want to start this one. Look at the cat. Look at the pumpkin. It's good. It's good. Yes. I am very looking forward to stitching this chart. Really, really excited about it. As well as this one. This one is a thick old book. It is by a Heartstring Samplery. It's called Scary Sampler. Ooh, it is scary. Creepy like. Look at it. Yeah, let's see what it says. I will die here where I have walked, and I will walk here though I am in my grave. Ooh. And it shows like a person buried and their dog with the bone buried. And I don't like the snake, but it looks like a Beetlejuice snake. That's cool. Yeah, this thing is really, this chart is really thick. So it's been inspired by like, okay, she's got a whole list in this chart. This is cool. Find the book, show movie references. And she's got Bleak House, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Wuthering Heights, Beetlejuice, Jurassic Park 3. That's awesome that she did this. You all, I mean, Stranger Things, Doctor Who. This is cool. This is cool. Yeah. Now I'm even more excited to stitch this chart. There's a DMC conversion. Because it's got a bunch of, it's a bunch of fancy floss, like all different brands, but there's a DMC conversion on it. And like I said, it's like, this chart's a book. Heartstring Samplery, Scary Sampler. And I love this border. Oh, it's really good too. Expo was fun this year. I was very inspired to order all of the Halloween, which you're fixing to see, because I think there's maybe one more thing that's not Halloween. Okay, Teresa Kogut knocked it out of the park. I'm obsessed with this little cat here, Tabby's Halloween. What I love the most about this is I love the stars with the swirls around it in the background. I mean, she has a sweet face too, but look at that pumpkin. It's like, it's really fun. It's really fun. I don't think I've stitched any of Teresa Kogut before. So I am looking forward to that. And of course I got the book, the Hello Halloween book that everybody is like over the moon about, myself included. I want to stitch the sampler on the front cover. Oh, I love this whole bottom part. I love these witches. Look at them. They look like they're ready to do battle. It's so good. This book has 11 charts in it. I mean, it starts off with the inside cover and it says what you need to know. There are 11 original designs in this book. 6 are 2020 and 2021 Patreon designs, and 5 are brand spanking new. There's beautiful artwork in this book. Let me show you a couple more of my favorites. I'm not going to show you all my favorites, but I'm going to show you a couple of my favorites. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I like this one set in particular. That. Hello Moon and Witchy Stardust. I mean, I love the booty. Okay, that's fabulous. Look at these cats on this one and this green. Yeah, look at the hat on the moon. This book's great. I'm very excited and very happy to have it. Okay, which leads me to my next purchase. This is going to be a stitch along. I'm starting with Jess from Stitches of Sass. She's on Instagram. She has a floss tube. I don't know, one day she was just like, hey, does anybody see this tiny modernist Stitch Witch? And why isn't everybody going nuts about it? And anyway, I got it. And I asked her if she wanted to do a stitch along, and she was like, yes. So we're going to stitch this. You are welcome to join us. We are starting her on October the 9th. Our hashtag is going to be Tiny Mod Stitch Witch Sal. She's cool. Look at the spools of thread. Look, I mean, there's so much to see in this chart. I love it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be changing her skin color from gray to a light purple is what I'm thinking. I love it though. It's so cool. I'm excited. If you'd like to join us, please feel free to join us. We would love to have you. Follow along with the hashtag. I'm going to put the hashtag down here. Let's do this. Okay. This is Lindy Stitches. I love Lindy Stitches. I couldn't resist this. Bury me with my needle and some linen in my hand, for I would not be idle when I reach the promised land. Oh, that's a good one. I love those colors. It is very, very good. I'm excited to have that one. This one I ordered for my stitchy friend Urja from Switzerland, and I'm sending her this in the mail. She participated, or she followed along and watched my live stream that I did from for Common Threaded Stitcher. So I'm gonna get that in the mail on Monday. Yes. Halloween Tiny Town, very popular. It's super cute. Heart and hand. And my last Expo finish that I have received, dun dun dun, is Kathy Barrick. I could not resist. I told y'all everything Kathy put out was just fabulous. This is called Witch Training Academy. I'm already stitching another one of hers with a big moon in it. I love these big moons. Oh, it's so good. So good. So much about that is so good. I adore it. I adore it. So that was my Expo haul. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I got some stitchy kindness I want to share with you all, and I have a few hocus pocus boxes and things that I want to show with y'all haul wise. Okay, so please bear with me. I got some cool stitchy kindness. Let's just go over that first. Amanda reached out to me. She is Mandy Pinecones on Instagram. So nice. She reached out to me and sent me a package. She asked me, she knew that I liked soda stitch, and she was going through some of her stuff. Ooh, sorry. She sent me some needle minders and track it to the magnets I already have over here. So let's just go over these really quick. Oh, which just reminded me that I missed the Clay by Kim. I missed the Clay by Kim needle minder release tonight that I wanted to get because it was a pumpkin and it was really cute. Okay, so Amanda gifted me all these cute needle minders. I love them all. Awesome. A fun bunch of floss tags of pictures from Vermont. That's where she's from. They're beautiful with some jewelry on it. Some maple syrup candy. It is delicious. A sweet card with some cute cows on it. And some soda stitch charts. We've got Fairy Tale Land 2. I like this one. We've got Matryoshka. I think these are like the nesting dolls, but they're like fairy tale nesting dolls, kind of. What is this one called? Princess Collection. So cute. I love them. And, oh, the Prince Collection. So we can have a princess and a prince. I really almost like the princes more than I like the princesses. They're very handsome. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. It was such a nice surprise to get the Stitchy Kindness. Yeah, super, super nice. I appreciate it. Totally made my day. I look forward to stitching those in the future because I love the Soda Stitch charts. They're adorable. Adorable. Okay, this other Stitchy Kindness comes from my friend Justine. X's and Hoes. She has a floss tube. Go check her out. So she did two things. She gifted me a ton of Christmas stuff that she didn't want anymore. And then she also had an eye out for me for some memorabilia that she saw in a Facebook group that she was in that were very, very inexpensively priced. So I'm going to flip through those and show you what she got me memorabilia wise, and then show you the Christmas stuff she gifted me because it's cool. And she sent me a nice little sweet card because I love her. And Justine loves turkeys. I love turkeys too. We're stitching Sir Thomas together. Sir Thomas of Glendon Place, Sal, who did not get any love this past month. So, all right, memorabilias. I got Echo Lake. I really like that one. I got Aphrodite Mermaid. You know, I'm digging the mermaids. Mermaid Undine. White Christmas. I like the archway behind her windows. And dun dun dun, Queen of Freedom. Now I will tell you, she was super dirt cheap, but she is a very heavily highlighted. So fingers crossed that I can do something on a copy machine, because like, I'm just to give you an idea, this is what we're dealing with here. All that highlighty stuff. So, but you know, for the price that I paid, I was willing to risk it because I don't have her. So yeah. Yay! So thank you, Justine, for being a great stitchy friend and keeping your eye out for the goodies for me. And then some Christmas stuff she shared with me. So this is fun. This is a whole kit. It is huge. It is a Christmas tree skirt. It's called Christmas Cross Stitch Santa Tree Skirt by Jasmine. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's like all this huge honkin' floss. And let me just show you. I have no idea what count this is, and I haven't investigated very much, but can you see how big that is? Oh my word. Looks like it'll be a fun thing to tackle someday. All right, and then she sent some really cute charts to me. Little Frony Ritter chart. A Stitch Toolbox chart. Mary 1 and Mary 2 by Plum Street Samplers. I wanted these, so I'm glad. Like those. This one, I've been eyeing this forever and just haven't ever decided to go for it. This is the Woodland Santa by Leann Stitchery. I think it's so cute. This one, I love this one. I can't wait to stitch this one. Christmas Peddler. Look at this guy. He's awesome. Donna Gallagher Creative Needle Arts. Printed in USA, 1991. Yes, ma'am. I love this one. I want to start that one. And then 18 Designs, a Leisure Arts Book, Christmas Remembered. Isn't that fun? Yeah, and then she sent me some little, like an ornament thing, and a snowman, and a little hand towel I could stitch on. Thank you, Justine. It was so nice. Super appreciated. You are amazing, sweet, thoughtful friend. I love it. I love it. So thank you to both of you for that stitchy kindness. I really appreciate it. A few more things. I'm trying to get done, y'all. I got my quarterly bag from Leann Stitches. It's so good. It's free to calo, and then it's like with the Day of the Dead. Yeah, it's good. And I got a Rebel Stitcher Designs needle minder and some trim and some Mexican candy. I think there's a chart in here too. Hold up. So Leann Stitches, it's a, I can't show you because it's like it's a silhouette of Frida Kahlo, and it says at the end of the day we can endure much more than we think we can. That's really nice. So Leann Stitches on Instagram, she does quarterly bags, and then you just like when she says, hey, do you want it, you like jump on, try to get on there and get it. She makes nice ones. I like them. Oh, okay, so this is from Forbidden Fiber Co, and this is like exciting because Hocus Pocus 2 comes out tomorrow. Amuck. Yeah. Very cool. Let's see, what did we get? We got a chart of the life potion. It says, I can't read it. Bringeth, I should have this memorized. Bringeth to a full rousing something bubble. Then add 2 drops oil of boil and a dead man's toe. Next add a dab of a newt something. A dash of pops. Stir thrice. Oh, anyway, it's hard to read from the pattern like this, and the picture is like in all different colors and my eyes aren't that good, but it's cool. It's got a picture of the black flame candle on here. Got some pretty fabric called Sanderson and some Forbidden Fiber Co. Floss. Oh, one of them's called Black Flame Candle. That's fun. Starry Sky. Tattooing. No, let's see if I've got any more in here. The Black Magic, Salem, Pumpkin Spice. That's fun. That is fun. Kit. And I think there's a needle minder in here. Oh yeah, it's a clear needle minder. Don't like the black flame candle. Nice. Nice. I might start this tomorrow for, you know, Hocus Pocus 2. We shall see. Let's just get done with all the hocusy pocusy stuff, huh? I got this bag from GaRon Stitchery, GaRon totem bags. I love it. Candy corn on the inside. Hocus Pocus Sanderson sisters on the outside. I love these bags so much. Also, when I got the bag, I ordered this mirror that I had my eye on. Well, it's a Nora Corbett. Her name is Anna. And I ordered her embellishment pack with that. She's beautiful. And then, had a little package come in from Colleen at Rebel Stitcher. I couldn't resist and I couldn't wait on it because Colleen did these 3 Halloween spooky patterns. They're all really good. One of them's like a skeleton and it says something. One of them, Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, is doing a stitch along, and it's like a ooga something, and it's kind of like a plant, what is that called, like a centerpiece, but it has eyeballs in it, and Sarah doesn't do eyeballs, so I liked this one. It is called Perdita's Pumpkin Pie, and pumpkin pie is my favorite kind of pie, and like there's a border of pumpkin pie on this chart, and that makes it beyond fabulous in my book. So you can get this from Colleen on rebelstitcher.com. She has hard, like, copy charts like this, which I like. But also, if you just wanted to get right in on there and stitch it right away, I believe she had PDFs of it, too. Couldn't let that travel alone. So I saw a few pieces of fabric by XG Designs, who's another one of my very, very favorite fabric dyers that I thought might look nice for future Mira's or Nora's. This one's called Changing Autumn. Oh, yeah. That's good. That one is so good. Beautiful. And this one is Dragonfly. It's pretty. It's darker than that one showing up. Yeah, very pretty. She also put in some very appropriate, and I just dropped them all on the floor, but she sent some little stickers, and she sent me a Boris sticker. I love her daughter's pug Boris. And Stitch is my favorite, so she sent me a Stitch sticker. Yes. So, all right, one last thing, and I will wrap this up. Thank you all so much for hanging in with me. All right, so I'm going to show this one last thing. It is my Hocus Pocus box from Fangirl Fibers. Let's show you what came in this box. First, we got a Hocus Pocus candle. It smells, it's called Old Soul. It smells like a grandpa's cologne. Then we got some fabric, which is just like an even weave of gray. Sorry about all that crinkling stuff. We got a very cool Come We Fly needle minder. I love this needle minder. It's great. Some beautiful, beautiful floss. Yeah. A Muck, Mary, Black Flame Candle, Thackeray Binks, Sarah, and Winifred. And the name of the fabric is Book. That's good. What else did we get in here? We got some popcorn and some double hot chocolate mix and a chart that says it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. And then this, oh wait, what's this? Hold on. Some floss drops. And this is cool. I'm using this tomorrow for work for sure. Got a tumbler and it says, "Some legends never die." Heck yeah, this is so good. Look at this hair. I'm super excited about this. Yeah, so I liked this box from Fangirl Fibers. It was great. Okay. Gosh, that was so much, and I feel like I just was like, blah, 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 at you the whole time. Like, I could probably talk for 30 more minutes, but no. It's pitch black outside. When I started, it was light. Of course, it's not staying as light as it used to anymore. But yeah, so gosh, y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate everything. It just makes me feel great when I get to interact with you all and see what you think about things. It's awesome. It's awesome. Like I said, it will be the end of October before I come back to see you. I've got like several weeks where I'm working 60, 70 hours. And so like, who knows what my end of October video is going to be like. I would imagine it will be similar to this haul that I didn't barely have time to open. Plans for November. Hopefully I'll be able to give you some good stitchy stitch along updates. I don't know what in the world of anything that I just showed you that would be close to a finish other than that Practical Magic movie one. So maybe look for that coming up. Yeah, the stitch alongs. Don't forget. Oh, one more thing. So Sam and I, we talked, we're going to be doing, I'll put a picture up here of our pirate stitch along that's going to start December 1st. Sam of Sammie Liz and I, we are hosting it, and Jenny and Nancy of Bougie Stitchers, they are joining us, and our hashtag is going to be Yo Ho 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 Sal, just like the name of the pattern, and it's because I love Pirates of the Caribbean. So Yo Ho Ho Ho. So if you forget how many hoes are in the Sal, you can sing the Pirates of the Caribbean song, and that way you'll know. Or you can just copy and paste it from my post. Whatever works. Please join us December 1st. So stitch alongs coming up. Colleen and I, Rebel Stitcher Designs, we are doing Scary Halloween by Lakeside Needlecrafts. You can order that as a PDF and jump right in and start with us on Saturday. That is hashtag Spooky House Sal. I have the Tiny Modernist Stitch Witch Sal with Jess of Stitches of Stash. That Stitches of Sass. That starts October the 9th. Hashtag Tiny Mod Stitch Witch Sal. Jump on in and join us on that one. I'm going to be stitching the Frosted Pumpkin Halloween wreath. You can absolutely still get in on that one. That's going to be a year-long stitch along that's going to come out every month. I'm doing my Dark Queen stitch along. Jenny and Nancy are going to like concrete come up with a Mousse hashtag because I'm stitching it on precipitation days. They're going to start it on the day of the first snow. Do whatever makes you, what works for you, okay? Stitch the Mousse, he's fun. I think that's it, y'all. I'm going to put some pictures in at the end of all the things that have made me happy this past month. The fact that I can move my hands has made me happy the last couple weeks. Thank you for a lot of the well wishes and all of the congrats on my best of show for Dark Queen. Very, 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 very sweet. Everyone was very, very nice. And I'm just happy that we represented our stitching community. Yay, with the Dark Queen. So anyway, yes, thank you all. Stay safe. Get some stitching done. If everybody that's at Galleria, have a blast. I wish I was there. I hope I am there next year. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot this. Holy smokes. Saturday. If you want to go to the Queen City Stitch Retreat, it is a Mirabilia retreat. It's going to be held in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nora Corbett, the designer of Mirabilia and Nora Corbett, she is going to be there. Okay, so starting Saturday, October the 1st, you have 24 hours to get your name in the hat to go to that retreat. If you want to get on the list, if you want to get on the Facebook group, reach out to Maggie Kitschy WIPS or Amy of Fiber Arts Amy. They will help you out with that. They have very graciously reached out in our Facebook group earlier in the week to anybody in Florida or in the path of the storm that they thought might be affected with the power, and I believe they have gotten those people's emails. If you missed that post in Facebook, and you see this before Saturday, reach out to Amy. Email her with your email address if you want to go, because they are doing that for people who are afraid they're going to be out of power. It's going to be an amazing, amazing retreat. Yes, I think that was everything. I cannot believe I almost forgot that. Wow. Okay, so that's enough. I got a long day of work tomorrow. It was great to see you all again. I will see you all at the end of next month. Take care. Stitch some stuff, stay safe, and bye.